What's cracking, everybody? We are back. What's good in the neighborhood? All right. Where was I? We're all updated. Discord is updated again for like a second time for some reason. Okay, yeah. We were trying to browse the JPEG collection or whatever it was called. We were on the image collection of the JPEG collection. You know, first of all, those are GIFs. Secondly, it's not very much of a collection, is it? Oh, okay, never mind. It scrolls. Yeah, see, you know, it's just things are just better here. Things are just better here on NeoCities. I wonder if there's an option to make the zoom per window. What the? No, stop that. Next time you're trying to unzoom, try doing Control+0. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's try that. Ah, genius. Okay, cool. That's done it. Thanks. Yeah, I'll mess around with that later. You know, I feel like if like you put these on any other kind of website, like no one would ever see them. No one would ever actually like scroll through and look at these. But something about these kinds of websites, I mean, at least I look at them. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Like if this was if this was somehow in somebody's like Blue Sky bio or something, I feel like I wouldn't look at it. I don't know. But then again, Blue Sky would never be cool enough to let us put these in our bio. I guess I could just like leave it zoomed in while we're scrolling. It's easier to see for everybody. Yeah. Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer. I love my jorts. Takes me back to the days of horrible forums. Listen, the forums may have been horrible, but they were a hell of a lot better than what we have. Are we boomers? Did we turn into boomers somewhere along the way? I feel like we turned into boomers. Look at that. Look at the Game Boy. The Game Boy core. Didn't even mean it as a bad thing. It's like the good kind of horrible. Spicy. Invader Zim, like, and instantly you're back into like 2006. Although honestly, like from what little, I haven't browsed that much, but from what I have, Invader Zim surprisingly isn't that represented from what I've seen. Oh, come on, dude. Even my keyboard's not in that bad of shape. Even my keyboard's cleaner than that. LimeWire spotted? Did I scroll past it? I probably scrolled past it. I saw a lime, but that wasn't LimeWire. Local 58, WCLV TV. It is what it is. Everything is terrible. Oh, I have this too. I just got diagnosed. Thought that was the LimeWire icon. It does look like it. Shit. All right. I keep seeing this one though. Nine Inch Nails, are you pandering? See, that's the thing. It's like you can if you go through this shit, you'll find your kind of pandering. I feel like that's the thing about the really like I don't know. I don't know how to say this without sounding like a boomer or a hipster, but like the mainstream stuff. Is like it's marketed toward like a general audience, so it's like it's not too offensive to anybody, but it's not too appealing to, or sorry, it's not too. Wait, how do I phrase this in a way that sounds concise? It's not offensive to anyone, but it's not really that appealing to everyone. I can't. You know what I'm trying to say. Here we go. Here's some more me core. Here's some me pandering. Not so much to you, mate. Oh no, wait, that's Ponyco. Never mind. Good shit. Good shit. Oh, cool. Look, we live in the same place. What are the chances? What are the chances? Tired, sad, corrupted. I like how they're called buttons, but they're not buttons. Like you can't click on them. They don't do anything. You know, there was a time where this was a ridiculous thing to say. It's actually not that ridiculous anymore because quite a lot of web browsing is done without a computer and a monitor, so. Wait, what? Why did that just switch windows by itself? Okay, let's go back. Shrines? There's shrines? Yeah, let's look at the Germa shrine. A TF tuber. I've never heard this word used before. Tweets by Germa985. Is this like linked to particular ones? No, it's just his Twitter. Okay. Click the rat to go back home. Why is it so small? Why is it a tiny little frame in the middle of the window?
If it did, please let me know. Watch intro.
This is 30 minutes long. We'll watch a few clips.
Bob Ross painted this. Clown stream when? I have to hit 00 for a clown stream, but thank you so much, man.
Has he done a clown stream?
100 fucking dollars. It's going on 00. All right, I'm gonna walk. What if I walked in the casino?
There's no way he hasn't done that, right?
Like everyone's like, oh, put this on 00. Put this on 00. Eventually, like there's like $900 that I'm putting on 00. What if I hit it? that's like fucking like $30,000, guys. Yeah. I'll be able to hire my own permanent clown. Imagine having a permanent clown all year for 2017. He would just be paid to just come on stream with a face cam like randomly and just spin one of those devices. And like honk his nose.
Spin one of those devices? What is he talking about? This is the only way I can make the stream entertaining is just by watching Germa on it.
Welcome to Square.
No, I'm not ready yet.
Please take your seat.
I'm sorry, Germa. Sorry, guys. He's not ready. We can't watch this. He's not ready. We'll wait. Sorry, Germa. I didn't realize you weren't ready. Oh, look, there's Worm. This image isn't broken. There he is. That's the boy. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. He is here. playlists? Bro, you gotta actually link an actual like playlist. You can't just write a bunch of stuff. Nobody's. Where are we gonna get
Hello, I'm Dean Stockton of
Dean Stockton? Are we gonna get like copyright struck if we play something we're not supposed to? I feel like we would. Does it even matter if I'm not monetized? They delete your channel or something? Even if they did, couldn't I just make a new one? Does it even matter? Alright, what's next? Scroll a little bit. Let's scroll a little bit. Okay, one thing I'm noticing that's kind of annoying since I switched to Linux. You know how normally you can like middle click and like you click in the scroll wheel and then it puts that little spot, and if you move your mouse below the spot it scrolls down, and if you move your mouse above the spot it scrolls up. It's not doing that. I'm sure there's a way to enable it, but it's not enabled by default, and I haven't really been able to figure out how. And I don't know what to just like, what do you call that? What do you call that feature even? We're going to On the Verge of something, which just looks like a tile walls. YouTube doesn't really do that. They just monetize and give the money to what the bot thinks the music belongs to. Okay. I think if you get 3 in a short period of time, they delete your channel. Copyright issue is more of a Twitch thing. The only way to get copyright strike is if the copyright owner personally reports you for it. Okay. Because it seems like sometimes I see, but that seems a little weird though, because like sometimes I see streamers who, like they play music on their Twitch, but they don't play it on their YouTube stream when they're dual streaming. So, I don't know, I was kind of wondering about that. Is this, this is literally just an image of tiles. Okay, cool. I guess that's, why does it have 400,000 views though? It has 400,000 views? Maybe rules for streaming is different? That could be too. Let's go to page 53. Press the polygon bear below to enter, or follow this link. We'll go with the bear. Hello, just letting you know my site contains the following: bright colors, autoplay, GIFs, swearing, slurs. Maybe not. Maybe not. What? The layout here is very interesting. I like how many people have this like little TV thing going on. Oh, it's Le Fish. Wait, I can't. Oh shit. Okay, that just took me to YouTube. Trigger warning, I'm racist. Can't even zoom in on it because it goes off to the side. Le Fish. Why can't I click the full screen button? Oh, these are clickable things. Let's learn about them. Joro. They, them. Scorpio. 100 words per minute average. Isn't that like really fast? It seems pretty fast. We better learn about the cats. That's what we really came here. No pictures? No photos? I mean, I like their little avatars. Bean Boy. Ean Bean. Lean Mean Bean Machine. Beanie Baby. And Beanicus Boyicus? Likes jumping, seafood, flavored wet food, cardboard box forts, opening doors, watching lizards, hitting his sisters in the face. That's a good one. I like doing that too. Sleeping in high places. Joro. Cool. Geocaching. Get about 80 words per minute casually, but I've gotten as high as 110. It is fast. Yeah, it seems like... I don't even know what mine is. I've never tested. It's probably... It's good when I don't make mistakes, but I tend to make a lot of mistakes. If we just accept that every word, every like second word is spelled wrong and has extra letters, I'm probably one of the best typers in the world, honestly. Do a typing test? Okay. Alright, let's find out. Let's do the 1 minute test. Okay. South Africa is home to most of the world. However, the country has a bit I pressed that bullshit. It's the hitbox's fault. Fuck. Okay, I think I did alright, except for that 58. No, I guess I'm not that fast. Okay, that wasn't fair though. They're throwing words like rhinos at me. Come on. Okay, I guess I'm kind of slow then. 100 seems... That seems wild. That seems like super fast. That's like twice as fast as I was typing almost. No, they said 110, didn't they? Average is like 40. I guess it's alright then. I feel like this keyboard has like a weird spacing too. Like I feel like not to make a bunch of excuses, but also my excuses are that I feel like the spacing on this particular keyboard it's just off. I don't know. I always make a lot of mistakes, but I feel like I make more. Even more than a lot. With this one. Mini cliques. I love me a mini clique. Feel free to put any of these on your own page. Okay. Alright, I don't... Oh, let's check out Under Construction, 91,000 views. Is it moving or is it just a weird... Just a weird optical illusion? I think it's a weird optical illusion. I don't think it's actually moving. Also, is it time yet? Is it time for patch? Definitely stationary. Yeah, because when I look at it on the other monitor, it doesn't look like it's moving. But when it's like full screen in my face, it kind of looks like it's vibrating. Can't even type my own username. One, two, skip a few. Launch the Genshin Impact. 1, 2, skip a few. Launch the Genshin Impact. Oh, there we go. Update. Okay, so it'll take it a little bit to update, and then the servers themselves won't come back online. Probably not. They probably won't come back online right away, so we could still be like half an hour out, maybe more. We'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was talking about when I went to this place anyway. Okay, so here's my idea. Okay, here's my plan. You know what'd be really cool? So I was mentioning those characters I have, right? Let me get back to that folder first before I continue my train of thought, before it derails and crashes and everybody dies. So it's like, I got all these characters, right? You know what else would be cool is if like, if I let people like send me their character designs and I would adapt them to the style, because like in kind of recent times I've been using this particular palette. That's what I think is pretty good. I think it's a pretty good palette. I think it looks pretty cool. Of like blue and red and pink and purple, like kind of, I guess more bluish shades, magenta shades, just a particular palette. Yeah, and this guy. This little guy. Right, you can see they're all kind of like the same. I guess it was this version that I went to with, but it's like the same consistent like color patterns. It's literally the same color palette. Oh yeah, and Pants Man. We can't forget about Pants Man. This could happen to anybody. That could be you. So just, be careful out there. Right, lots of little random characters like this. And they kind of have nothing to do with each other. But they've all got this like same style going. So it would be cool if I could like take other people's characters, even if you just gave me like a little sketch of something. I'll make it work. And just like, because what I was thinking is like, it'd be sort of like I said, like a point and click adventure where you're like exploring through a city, and then it'd be cool if like you went to a certain street and it'd be like a random chance of meeting different random characters in that one particular place, and then some characters would like maybe there's a coffee shop, and if you go there on like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there's like one person that's working there, and then if you go Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, it's another person, and then on Sundays it's closed. And it'd be cool if you could like pick up items and give them to characters, and they'd react differently. Like maybe you could find some coins, and there'd be a vending machine you could put them in, and then you buy something from the vending machine, you get like a chocolate bar, and then you give the chocolate bar to another NPC, and they say something or do something, and you find a gun and you can shoot somebody with it, stuff like that. But then I'd probably actually have to learn like basic scripting, and I'm not sure how committed to the idea I am, but it would be cool. It would be pretty cool. Maybe I'll look into it. Oh, I like the color palette this person's got going. Please enable pop-ups so you can be redirected to my new site, Silly Please Please. Okay. Why? Why is it taking so long to load? Boy, this really is like the old internet. Web pages taking multiple minutes to load. But that'd be cool, right? Doing that stuff like that in HTML is pretty simple. Okay, well maybe I can do it. I know like a tiny bit of HTML. I'm not trying to do anything like super complicated. Just like basic conditional stuff where it's like, if the player, I guess we'll call him a player, if the player has X item in their inventory, then such and such an NPC will say this, right? Like just simple stuff like that. Just simple, basic stuff like that. It's probably pretty easy. It's probably pretty easy if you learn it. Because I just feel like I have all these characters. There's so many random characters. that are just floating in empty voids. Right? They don't have any context. They don't exist anywhere. You know what I mean? But what if they did exist somewhere? Of course, the part that's even more of a downside to this would be that I'd have to like draw a bunch of alleys and streets and building interiors, and I feel like I'm not good at that. I'm sure I could do it, but I feel like I'm not particularly good at it. But yeah, so it's like I've got lots of random little dudes like this. Let's go ahead and take this guy, I guess. We'll copy him and paste him in there. Cause like this guy here is not the right palette, but we could adapt him into it, right? We could make him... what color should he be? We don't really have the right color for him. He's like blue and like a pale white color. I guess we could just make him white. We're using white. The other thing I was thinking about is like... Oops. Is that changing? Is that a different color? I can't even tell. That's white, isn't it? Sure it is. The other thing I was thinking about is like, it's a very limited palette, but I don't know if I could really make it work with the backgrounds. Like if I'm sticking to, like if I'm not straying from this palette, from any of the colors in this palette, can I really draw a background that isn't going to, like it's going to still stand out, you know what I mean? Or should I have like a separate palette that has like the same colors but at like half saturation so that the characters stand out? Or should I just like outline them? Do you know what I mean? Like, here, let me just give an example actually. Forget all this for a second. Okay, let's go like this. Okay. Let's go all this. Okay, so let's say we'll just draw something really simple and bad just to get the point across. Let's say there's like a house in the background, right? It's like, here's the house. It's in the background. Flood. And we probably, can we, oh, this is missing one of MS Paint's best features. I don't know how many people know this, but if you hold shift in MS Paint, you can use it to draw perfectly straight lines with like just a regular brush tool. But this doesn't seem to have that, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. And then like, and then let's draw the street, and we'll make the street brown, I guess. We'll make it this color. It's gonna look really ugly, but this will illustrate the point of what I'm trying to talk about. And then I guess we'll make the roof black or something. Flood fill. Okay. Yeah. And we'll put like a window on it. And a door. I would like to think that I'd spend more time and make it look better than this, but just for the purpose of what we're trying to show here. Actually, is this a darker brown? No, it's the same one. Okay, doorknob. And I guess we can make the windows that color too. Sure, why not? Okay, cool. Yeah, but here's the issue, right? Is like all of those same colors are also used on this dude. So like if he's walking on the street, his cane blends into the street, right? And if he's walking in front of this building, the like bite out of his head, it's not too bad on this character because it's a fairly minor detail, and there's other characters, there's other colors that still make it stand out. But it kind of blends into like, and like if the house wasn't this purple color, if instead it was like red, then we have that problem where like the ribbon blends in. It's not too bad. And like I said, we could just outline it. Make the background palette the character palette, but inverted. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I don't know where that... There it is. God. It's so bad. It doesn't even really achieve what we're trying to achieve anyway, because, like, it's still pretty low contrast. It looks so bad. Look at that green color. That's just repulsive. I mean, it's fine. It's like a... This green color smells like pea soup. It actually looked better. Somehow it... Yeah. But if we just, like, have purple outlines on them, it's probably... Like, this purple background color, it's probably fine. Here, let me see something. Let's just go... Let's pick a random color. Let's go with this medium gray. Just so I can see what it's going to be like. But I don't... kind of the whole point of the style I was going for, though, was to not be outlined. Oh, actually, I have an idea. What am I trying to do here? This is a pretty weird way of accomplishing what I'm trying to do, but it should work. Just let me cook here for a second. I know what I'm doing. I'm an MS Paint pro. I know all the tricks. You gotta just trust the process here. There's probably a better way to do this, but... Okay, I don't think we even need to worry about all this stuff because it's in the middle and we're not going to see it anyway. Okay, and then we take the... Oh, I hope this actually lets us do what I'm trying to do. Where you hold... Okay, no. Shift. There it is. The, like, smear selection. And then we, like, smear it a little bit. Okay. And then paste this back in. Easy outline. And then we have an outline. It works. It's fine. I don't love it, though. Like, I was trying to go outlineless, though. That's kind of the whole point. Is like, some of these... Like, it works. We could do it. But some of these were, like, older pictures that I went back and I actually turned them into this style and removed the outlines that they had. You know what I mean? Let's see if I can find an example of it. I might have an older picture. Yeah, this was one. Was this one? This was one. I think this is the first one that I drew. And you can see it's got like a black outline to it, right? Like the hair and stuff is outlined in black. And it's like, oh, it looks pretty good. Actually, here's an even better comparison. Because it's the same palette. This compared to this, right? Lines versus no lines. Look how much we do sacrifice a little bit of contrast without the outlines, but I think it's worth it. I think if I was going to change anything, I'd just make the hair color darker here to give a little more contrast. Like we could, we could just do this or something. Then we probably want a different color for the shadow part, but no, that's not the color I wanted. Oh, it looks kind of cool. I don't know. Or just a different color entirely. Maybe not that color. But yeah, but look how much cleaner it looks without the outlines, right? So it just feels wrong to put outlines back in. But at least if it's just a border outline, it's not so bad. I feel like the desaturated colors is the way to go, though. Oh, I shouldn't have closed that. I shouldn't have closed that, because... Yeah, I'll have to mess around with it a little more later. I'll figure something out. I'm not exactly about to do it all here right on stream right now. But I'll draw a mock-up of kind of what I'm going for. Do I have like any like what am I trying to say, like building or landscape or scenery type of pictures? I swear I just never draw stuff like that. I only draw weird characters. There's a building in here. There's an interior here. It's really shitty, but it's there. It's not a lot to work with. Because you see, I'm super lazy and I just want to reuse as much as I can. I mean, if I've got stuff already, okay, this is like a landscape, kind of, sort of. There's like a little walkway and some weird stick trees in the background. That's something. Yeah, we could reuse that. We could, well, not specifically this, but like the idea, right? The weird little bug. Yeah, we could make that a place. The weird stick tree forest. Wow, look at this. Look at this scenery. That's some good shit right there, man. That's some good shit right there. Did I ever show off the box art for Disaster Dungeon, which does not have a box? It has box art, but it doesn't have a box. Right? Doesn't this make you want to play this game? Well, bad news, you can't, because all the pieces are... Well, not all of them, but a lot of them got lost in... Does seem like you've seen it before. I've probably showed it off at some point. Probably at some point. Alright, what's our progress looking like? Oh, it says start game already. I guess we did pre-install. Servers probably aren't up yet, but let's see. Yeah. 11 UTC plus 8? I don't even know what time zone that is. Wait, 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock? 5 hours? Okay. Never mind. Why is it so long? What the heck? Is that right? 5 hours? Isn't it normally like an hour, if even that? Okay. I guess we're not doing this then. Well, that's a bit of a kick in the teeth. Is that right? That seems like that's not right. What am I missing here? Is it always that long? Well, if I had known it was going to be that long, I would use more resin. Damn. Because we're going to be capped. I was planning on it capping like, well, like right about now. Damn. Damn. Well, that sucks. Alright, I guess I'll change my stream title, because I guess we're not... I guess we're not getting that. Guess we'll have to change plans. Hang on a second. So, remember the Genshin maintenance is usually being 5-ish hours? Really? Dang. I swear they're not that long. Guess all I can do is play Disco until Genshin is ready. I guess so. Do I want to do that, though? I mean, I do want to play more, but... Do I want to play right now? Or should I wait until it's closer? Because if it's literally 5 hours from now... I don't know if I want to play Disco for 5 hours. Maybe I'll play it for like 2. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the right move. I think we take a break. And we come back to it. And we will play some Disco, I guess. We'll come back to it in like 3 hours maybe. Yeah. That sounds good. Okay, let's do that. All right. Stream over for now.